video. What's up guys, John here, blind man walking, and today is the 2023 good, bad, and the ugly for me. So what was good, what was bad, and what was downright ugly. So without any further ado, let's get into the good. Obviously, the best thing that happened to me this year was the birth of my son. Luca was born March 20th at 3:14 in the afternoon via C-section. He is just over 9 months now and healthy, happy, big, loud, sometimes annoying, lovable baby boy. Yeah, by far and away the best thing that happened to me this year. Obviously with the baby, a lot of changes, life changes, priorities change, a lot more to think about. There's an extra mouth to feed, an extra little person to take care of, to take your time, your energy, but it is definitely worth it. At least it is for me and my fiance Colleen. So yeah, the birth of my son would be number one. Another good thing, I wanted to go bungee jumping, and I did that on my birthday. Actually, it was actually on my birthday. Colleen, my fiance, took me bungee jumping. I'm not sure if she was just trying to get rid of me or not, but there is a video on my channel where I filmed as much of the bungee jumping experience as I could. They were very particular when it came to cameras and whatnot, so yeah, you guys can look for that if you're interested, or I can link to it if anyone wants to see it and can't be bothered looking. So that was a fun experience for me. It's something I always wanted to do. The bad. We said goodbye to Rufus, our Great Dane. Rufus was Colleen's dog. He moved in with us not long after she moved in with me. He was a Blue Dane. She had him from a puppy, and he lived to 12 and a half years old. So pretty lengthy life for a Dane. He was very active throughout his life. Even his elder statesman years, he was still pretty spry. Near the end, his legs began to falter, and he began having some accidents in the house, and yeah, it just became, it just got to a point where Colleen made the decision to preserve some of his dignity. So that was very, very sad. I was very, very attached to Rufus, very, very fond of him. I'm not gonna lie, I was very, 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 very upset when he passed away. Life's a bitch, though, right? Like, you know, he had a great life. You know, him and Colleen had some great adventures together. She tells me about some of them sometimes, and we have a couple of his paw prints, and we kept his name tag. It's on our refrigerator on a magnet. Yeah, that was probably the worst thing that happened to me this year. The ugly, right before the end of the year, Colleen was driving with Luca and was hit by a cyclist. Everyone's okay. The cyclist had a bum shoulder as a result. Long story short, I'm not going to go into it. Long story short, Colleen's car has been deemed irreparable and has been written off. So once that happens, the insurance company offers you a lump sum payout for what they feel the car is worth, and that's it. So that's ugly. Right in time, just in time for the end of the year. Whenever I hear car dealership, whenever I hear insurance, I think slime balls. There are too many cases of people getting duped for me not to think that, which is sad because I'm sure there are some honest people out there working for these companies, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go into it more than that. So that was definitely the ugly. What else happened? My brother bought a house. I'm actually in it right now, so that's good. I'm cat sitting for him and his partner while they're off in Europe doing touristy stuff. So the camera right now is actually sitting on top of their pellet stove, which they got. So yeah, I come over a couple of days and hang out with Justicio, the cat. And Neeson's lying in the foyer of the house because he's very dirty and I don't want him in here treading mud all over the place. So he's pretty sad about that. So yeah, so him buying a house was a good thing. What else was good? I ran a half marathon in May. Didn't go the way I wanted it to, so now I'm gonna run a full next year. Crazy logic, I know, yes. Work is work, nothing really new to report there for me as far as good, bad, or ugly. Yeah, that might be it for the outstanding good, bad, and ugly for me. Looking at 2024, Colleen and I have a wedding date. So originally it was going to be this year, but with the baby coming, we decided to just focus on him this year and get going on the wedding next year. So June 22nd, we're going to get married at our dog park. We're always at the dog park with our dogs, so it just seemed like the right thing to do. Low key, very informal. Neither of us are religious, so we'll use an officiant. So we have that to look forward to next year. Luca is going to be 1 pretty soon. That's exciting. Big milestone. He just had his first Christmas. So just continuing to watch him develop and help him learn his way as he enters the next phase of his development, ongoing, obviously. What else we got coming up next year? Yeah, honestly, outside of our wedding right now, I did want to touch on the fact that going into next year, we only have our rental car that we had while Colleen's car was in the shop for another week. And right now, Colleen does not want to replace the car. She wants to learn how to take the bus everywhere. I'm going to give that a couple of weeks. As someone who relies on OC Transpo for the Ottawa bus system for my independence, I'm going to give Colleen a couple of weeks. She is used to driving. She's used to walking a lot as well, but there are places where she drives to that she's going to have trouble getting to. So I'm like, well, we can look at cars, and she's like, no, I would rather just figure out the bus system and save money and all that. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a couple of weeks and we'll see if she changes her mind. But right now she's set on taking the bus everywhere or walking. So with winter looming here, I don't know how long her resolve is going to last, especially with little Luca as well. We'll see. We'll figure it out for sure. What else? I think that is it for my 2023. Yeah, looking forward to 2024. We also moved. I guess that's another good thing. We moved to a bigger apartment in our building just for more space. So that's a good thing. It's funny, I keep remembering good things to add on here. But honestly, I think that's it. So just looking ahead to 2024, our wedding in June, running a marathon in May. Hopefully I survive that so I can actually get married in June. We might take a vacation too. We've never taken a vacation even before Luca came, so we might try to figure that out as well. Trying to figure out our situation with daycare for Luca is another thing we need to focus on. So a lot of plans that we have focus around our kiddo, and as they should. Yeah, so hope you guys have had a great 2023, and I hope you have an even better 2024. Cheers.